We've had a tremendous number of announcements. We've had Ford and General Motors and many, many others. Intel yesterday made a major announcement, and they did that because of what is happening with our tax structure, which is going along very well, and we'll be having some very big news over the next short period of time.
Moments ago in the White House East Room, and stocks are hitting session highs yet again following those remarks from President Trump, reiterating to some degree what he said yesterday as the Dow's up 121 points. We bring Gary Kaltbaum into our conversation. And Gary, we were talking with our panel a couple of minutes ago about some of the other news the president appeared to make at the news conference, be it on executive orders or on trade. But on taxes, it's the second day in a row we've heard from this president, yeah, we're going to get this done and get it done fairly quickly. Obviously, market participants like that, right?
Well, they better get it done now in the next couple of weeks, because that's basically been promised, and you can time it to the second yesterday when the market started to lift off again. Yep. And let me just tell you, this just shows you how onerous things have been as far as tax policy, as far as regulatory policy, not only over the last 8 years, but I think over the last 16 years. And the fact that the markets, you see what's happening there, once this rolled back, tells you everything you know. And I think nothing bad happens if they get this done. But I got to tell you, they're talking a couple weeks. That's just the proposal. It's going to take some time to really roll it out.
There is still a big if, as you make that point. You're right, is that even if a plan is put out 3 weeks from now, just say for argument's sake, to get that all the way through the Congress takes far longer. So with that, there's a possibility stocks are ahead of themselves, at least on this issue, right?
I think there's that potential, but I got to tell you, stocks are about momentum, and it's also about that intangible called confidence. And right now, they have the confidence that's going to get things done. And I think they're pretty well prepared, that they know that all of a sudden taxes aren't going to come down in the next 2 weeks. But also, they're going to do the retroactive, it looks like, if it gets done in the middle of the year. Now, if it gets done later in the year, that's another story. I'm not so sure they would take it back to January 1st.
But you're confident, sounds like. This Trump trade that we saw after the election and in the president-elect phase of this, it's back on, essentially.
Oh, yeah, look, November 9th, here's all that happened. The financials that were comatose got wind that the Dodd-Frank would be dismantled, and the strongest movers were the smaller banks that have been crushed because of the regulations. Then you got all the steel stocks and the infrastructure stocks. So this is most definitely a Trump rally, but they have to come with the goods. Right now they're betting on an outcome. The outcome better be exactly what they're promising. Right.
That's always the, when you set somebody up, is always the risk. Gary, thank you. It's always good to talk to you.